have said over and over that there's help there waiting to help us. Win, lose, or draw. I don't care which one wins. Are you still willing to help our county? And are you willing to accept help for our county? Mark, you go first. Mark, you go first.
I do help this county. Got a call, I'm trying to think when it was, from the chief of Flora, when they had, what they didn't know was a murder at the time, not too far from my house. I got that call, they were busy, they were short. I needed to go to Indianapolis. Yes, I do help this county. As far as other cases, other more serious cases, my department sent me here to work with Tony, with Kevin, with other agencies. So yes, that help is still there, no matter what. I know we've said that Tony has two hats. Imagine being a Lafayette police detective with a full caseload. I run anywhere from 25 to 30 cases on my dashboard every day, and more of them coming in every day.
But you were saying there were groups. There were groups waiting to help. Are those groups still willing to help if you're not sheriff?
Yes. The groups that I'm speaking about have been turned down for help.
Tony.
The groups have not been turned down. The groups that, if we're talking about drug task force, that when we have things that need work in the drug task force realm, we contact state police. State police is working with Lafayette, Tippecanoe County. Regardless, I don't have a problem with Mark, Lafayette Police Department. I don't have a problem with Lafayette Police Department, Tippecanoe County. We're all good old boys. All of us are good old boys, and we will help in whatever way we need.
I'm not a good old boy.
And I know, and I'm called for it. If there's something I need, and it deals with Lafayette, I call Mark. And the same thing, if something that happens in Carroll County, he needs me, he calls me. That's how it works. I'm not an adversary with Mark Pinkert or Lafayette or anybody. We're all gonna work together all the time. If we need something, Lafayette will send guys from their drug task. It's not adversarial. It really is not.
Other questions?
Oh, right here. Okay.
On this, you said that help has been refused. Why?
I don't know what help he's talking about.
There have been agencies that have offered help to different cases. Won't get into which cases they are. TBI for one of them, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. They have wanted to help. And they have.
Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
Can I ask who has the authority or what you need to do to raise that level?
Delphi double murder investigation. He says he disagreed with the direction that case was taking.
Yeah, and he says speaking up cost him. Now there's a federal lawsuit being filed. Fox 59's Russ McQuaid has a look at that lawsuit, and he joins us now in studio with more. Russ?
And good afternoon. This federal lawsuit filed by a Carroll County Sheriff's Deputy, Michael Thomas, claims he unsuccessfully ran against the sheriff's choice in next month's election and spoke up early on about problems with the Delphi murders investigation, and now he's paying a price. Chief Deputy Michael Thomas wanted to succeed his boss, Sheriff Tobe Lesenby. There are only 12 deputies in Carroll County, and a pair of unsolved crimes, the arson deaths of 4 little girls in Flora and the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German below the Monon High Bridge outside of Delphi in 2017, continue to rock the community.
Our county was hurt, it was, and they're looking for someone to fill the position to make the county better.
That's why Thomas says he ran for sheriff in last May's primary, but lost to the man Lesenby picked to succeed him.
3 days after the election, I was demoted back down to the road.
Thomas claims the sheriff targeted him for political retaliation, and that was a violation of his civil rights. And he lists his involvement in the Delphi investigation as one reason why he rubbed the sheriff the wrong way.
In the very first few weeks of the double homicide, I wanted to bring experts in, and I was given that task by the Carroll County prosecutor, and basically they didn't like what I had to say, and it kind of went downhill from there. I just felt like there were certain individuals within the command structure that didn't want to go in that direction.
Former Carroll County prosecutor Robert Ives told us today, quote, "I do recall discussing with Chief Deputy Mike Thomas the possibility of seeking additional experts in the Delphi case. I thought there were aspects of the investigation that needed experts that the team had not sought." Thomas says his community is frustrated by a seeming lack of progress in solving the Delphi murders and the minimal information revealed that leads to rumors and conspiracy theories in social media.
With all these theories and conspiracies and stuff like that, that it's law enforcement's job to try to put a stop to some of this stuff, because it's not doing the case any good.
Thomas said his lawsuit was not filed in time to have an impact on the sheriff's election November 8th. He says he hasn't worked on the Delphi investigation since the early days and doesn't know if the case will ever be solved. Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
We have reached out for comment from the sheriff, and at this hour, we haven't heard back yet. So when we do, we'll let you know.